Hi, Alondra.
Hi.
Right now we've been in session for about 10 weeks. And so at this point in time, this is normally the time when we would basically evaluate how things have gone. As I look over your treatment plan, you have made significant growth in the goals that we've established, to establish together. And so today's session, I really wanted to take some time to kind of determine just basically going over those goals and then making a determination of where we're going to go from this point. How are you feeling about that?
Um, you said we've been doing this for how long now?
10 weeks.
Really? I don't know. For me, I don't feel like I've made much progress in that time, but you're saying like I reached my like treatment goals or like the goals that we set in the beginning. Um, would it be possible for me to look at like the notes that you have from our session so I can, I'm kind of a visual person, so like being able to see those notes would, help me maybe think about some of the progress I've made. Because right now I don't really feel like I've made progress.
Wait, so are you asking to see like my personal notes regarding each of these sessions?
Well, I mean, I thought they were like, yeah, they're the notes you write, but I thought I would be able to see them since they're about me.
But what about, I mean, like part of the sessions, we normally have parts where you journal and you would have homework. And so you would have the information that I also am kind of utilizing for my notes as well. So what about using those?
I mean, I've used those, but I kind of want to see things from your perspective about like your progress that you've seen in me. And, one of the things we did talk about in the beginning was that I could see those notes, I thought. So I just wanted to be able to see them now because I feel like, me just looking at the things that I journal, it's very still one sided, and having that perspective of what growth you've seen in me might be very helpful.
Wait a minute. So you're saying I told you that you could see your notes? Do you have that written down somewhere? Or was this a verbal conversation?
It was both because it was that paperwork you had me complete in the beginning, like, the things that we talked about, like to get permission for counseling. I thought it was in those. And then we talked about, like, we went over that paperwork and it was in all of that too.
Hmm. I'm gonna need to check your file before I give you that back to see about what exactly to ensure that I specified that you could receive my notes. I possibly could give you a condensed version of my notes, but I don't normally give out the full client's notes to the client.
Is there a reason for that? Because, yeah, I definitely thought I could see my notes.
I mean, they're my own personal notes. I mean, there's nothing really in there that would be, um, detrimental to you. But I normally like to review them first and maybe give you a condensed version of them instead of like the full depth of everything that maybe I have written down. But again, like I said, I want to make sure I double check just to determine what informed consent. I think that's the document that you're referencing.
Yeah.
Um, I want to make sure that I double check what I actually have in there, and then I'll be able to, at our next session, provide those to you. Um, I'm guessing you probably want this in a paper or an electronic copy. What would you prefer?
I mean, I can pick it up, just so it's not electronic and like in the internet or anything. But are you saying that if it's not on the informed consent, even though I'm pretty sure it is, are you saying I wouldn't be able to see them if it's not included in that?
Pretty much. I mean, they are technically my notes, and so I have ownership of these.
Yeah, but they're
Um,
about me, so
I understand, but they're still mine. So, like I said, I just want to double check to ensure which format of conformed consent that I gave you, because I have several different ones, and so I want to ensure that I've given you the correct one. So I'll look back into your file to see which one that you have, and then be able to go ahead and either give you the full notes, which again, like I said, I'm still a little hesitant about giving out the full notes. I've never done that before. And then once I know for sure, I'll either give you the full copy or a condensed version. But like I said, you have pretty much journaled each week. And so you have everything that we've discussed in there.
Yeah, it just would be nice to see what you're saying because, you're also telling me that I'm making progress and I don't feel like I am. So I just want to be able to see what you see in me versus what I see in myself. And yeah, since the notes are about me, I thought it would not be such an issue for me to be able to see them.
So it seems like you're saying you want these because you're maybe wanting to double check if you've been progressing. Are you saying that you're not trusting that I believe that you are progressing?
Well, I mean, I don't want to say I don't trust that I'm not or I am progressing. Like I just need to have more information to reassure myself that I am because again, it's just me journaling is just seeing my things, but like, I know you as a counselor, you can see things in me that I might not be able to see in myself. So it can just be like a confidence boost for me to be able to see those things. And I just want to like generally review them so I can, you know, understand what kind of progress I've been making and what I've been able to do these last 10 weeks.
Okay. I understand that request. Maybe what I'll do is the next time we meet, I'll go over my notes with you so that you have an understanding of what they are. And then that way, since we've gone over it, it kind of is the same thing as you receiving the notes.
Okay. So I still wouldn't see them, but you would like talk to me about them. Is that what you're saying?
Kind of, yes, possibly.
Okay. I mean, we can go from there, but it eventually would be nice to be able to see those notes.
Okay. I still need to review what actual informed consent I have with you, and then we'll discuss again this part of it the next time we meet. Okay?
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right.